Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome. This is the Starcraft English commentary. Welcome back to ASL Season 20. We are finally at quarters final. This is going to be round of 8 here. 8 final players and 4 of whom are going to be Protoss. I'm very happy. And moreover, by the fact that the 4 players from the Protoss conclave are very much spread out. They're all in different brackets. We might have the semis of 4 Protoss player and Barracks the king in the crowd there. You know, the Emperor, I guess he is the new, what is it, last Terran hope. I'm tossed, but last Terran hope, that's right. One of you guys have mentioned that Barracks is like Flash's disciple. I like those girls. I like she the most. She's got the best thigh. So anyways, let's see if, you know, this Flash disciple guy is going to be able to defeat Mini here. Mini is the chaotic prince. Is the name I give him. That girl's got some very nice tattoo on her legs. Yes, ASL champion. Was it season 12 or something like that, right? A long time ago. By the way, if you guys have not checked out that latest video that provided, which shows the best players in Broodwar by ASL points, go ahead and check it out. It's on my homepage. Just go there and click it. Oh my god, 12 Nexus might be incoming from Mini. If that is the case, it'll be very interesting. These two players are located very closely to each other. 12 Nexus incoming from Mini right on the first game here, but we're going to be having Barracks coming down, and he's going to be going for Barracks. Very standard opening here from Barracks. Now the question is how early will be the scouting. This game will end rather quickly depending on how it goes. By the way, we shall talk about some other stuff before the rush begins here from Barracks. So I'm just going to quickly show you Barracks' photo. This is him, the most handsome Starcraft player in 2025. It is not Bisu, the cosmetic face Protoss player. It is not fantasy. He's no longer playing Starcraft. I guess Snow wins the second place. To me, Snow is the second most handsome player right now, but Barracks is definitely top spot. By the way, this is his player card, so take a look at that. His name is Hwang Byung-young. His other alias is Bai. There's the SCV missing the probe, unfortunately, but he's gonna come down south. I'm not so sure how he was able to see that. And this SCV, this probe is going to the wrong direction. What the hell is happening? Both of these guys are playing insane mind game. It's so difficult to spot what the other guys is doing. So anyways, that is going to be Mini's stuff. It's going to be Barracks stuff, and I'm just going to quickly show you Mini's information so you have some idea. This is Mini's face. Of course, also very good looking, but not as beautifully looking as Barracks. And Mini's got a lot of pimples, but here is Mini's player card. Let me just quickly show that up for you. There it is. So he is Byun Hyunjae. There's going to be some Marines attacking against the probe here. He's born in 1994, 178 centimeters tall. He's been in 17 ASL. And his best performance is #1 in ASL Season 12. That was a long time ago. Anyways, Mini's biggest problem is that nowadays his ELO ranking is very low. That's his problem. But let's see if he's going to be able to prove to us that he is still one of the best players out there. And we're going to be having 1 Marine coming out, 2 Marines now out on the field. The probes have been transferred. Let's see how much hit these SV can do. That Marine is very damaged. I think about 12 or something like that. 25 HP remaining. How many HP do you have on Marines? I think like 40, something like that, right? Anyways, there's gonna be attacks coming up. As you can see, Barracks is not yet expanding. He's gonna be going for double factory. This is like almost an all-in tier. There are some Zelle coming down, but the fact that Barracks is not expanding means that he's going to be focusing mainly on Vulture. That other probe is not yet being sniped, and the Vulture is coming out, and Mini has left the area at just the right timing. He's got this. He's got the peripheral vision. He knows exactly the Vulture is going to trail him. He's going to be able to buy a few more times, and the Vulture's completely lost in the corner. Mini, how the heck does he know the exact timing of the Vulture coming out there? And now his probe has escaped, and he has seen the Vulture for sure with his peripheral vision. And now we're going to be having 2 pylons blocking this area. By the time the Vulture will get there, the Dragoon will be coming out. So this is completely losing time by Barracks. But now the question is, double factory is still very strong. Of course, on this map, knockout, this ridge is going to be to provide a little bit of coverage. And this SC is going to try to get into here. There's going to be another pylon blocking. Even if there's some tanks on this high area, there's going to be that pylon wall. So the only way for Barracks to win this is to go for siege mode and hope that he can contain the enemy. But of course, it's very hard to build any kind of blocking mechanism. They cannot build bunker or turrets on that ditch. The Dragoon's coming out. He's going to start to take the hits here. And now the Dragoons will actually want to check. He actually not able to confirm. The Vulture's going to try to lay some mines, but not able to lay any mines right now. The mine, I think research is not yet done. The tank is coming down. I think the first update, was it Vulture speed done? And also the SCV is going to get sniped here. So Mini with his insane high micro is showing to us what is 500 APM really for. Anyways, it's got a nice size contain. This vulture is going to try to come out, but nice pylon wall. So this vulture doesn't have any area. Looks like Marines are going to try to get on high ground. But this is a few time move from Barra. For Mini, he needs to actually just stay home, go to robotics, and maybe try to build a battery or something like that, because he's definitely winning. He just needs to make sure to survive, and of course those mines will be very, very annoying, but I'm quite sure Mini has practiced for it. He's gonna try to retreat, he's gonna try to hold on this high ground and buy some time. That's the right idea. Drive the forces away from his main base and move out the moment these forces coming forward. Looks like he's going to try to destroy this other pylon here. This is going to be a nice attack. And looks like that one Dragoon is damaged. I said that was a misclick by Mini. He almost lost a Dragoon, but he bought himself another 5 seconds of time here. Those 3 tanks are coming out very, very far, very strongly. Looks like Mini could be going for a counterattack, but it's going to be problematic. These Dragoons are coming out, and it got hit. He need to turn back and use the shield battery. Triple gateway. There's the Robo. It's a bit delayed here. The Dragoons need to come back and buy some time. Looks like there's going to be a small engagement. The tank has sieged up. The first hit was on a Dragoon, but Mini's got to see it exactly. He's got to use the battery and to buy some time here. There's going to be more attacks, and vultures are coming through. And this is a very timely attack here from Barracks. He's got mines. He's got siege. Mini's waiting on this side of the map. He needs to have observatory. He needs to use his shadow to move out for the time being. He might be forced to evacuate this area. The probes is going to try to think about where to go now. What is he doing with his probe? He is not mining. He is not attacking. Now he's going to try to come out here. This pylon is blocking, and it's going to be very good here. Looks like the first tank has fallen. The second tank might be falling. The probe might be going for insane kill. The probe attack and kill off the tank. How many kills on that single probe? I'm not so sure. But anyways, now the tanks are all gone. The vultures need to get on the work here. Where's the rest of Mini's forces? Not yet coming back. Look at the minimap. Mini has allowed vultures to slip through, and that's going to be problematic here. Mini's losing a lot of pros, but keep in mind that he is still on 2 bases where the enemy is definitely on 1 hit. Replacement vultures are coming out. It's going to be the chance that we need to retreat with the rest of his forces. They decided to hold this area. I'm quite sure observatory is on the move now. He needs to have observatory for now. Anyways, there's going to be some moving shot. We need to pay very much attention. He cleared one of the mines. He's got to be careful to clear the other mines. And once again, forces are still coming out. Mini is not blocking this area properly here. And very, very good for him that actually there are no tanks coming out. Only vultures, and vultures are easy to deal with. But anyways, I think now Barracks might be expanding. I'm not so sure. Anyways, these vultures are trying to come out here, but looks like that battery provided some nice vision. And once again, there's going to be this Zelle trying to block the area. Vultures could not leave, and Barracks could not expand. The Nexus will be safe for sure. Where's the observatory? Where's the observer? Excuse me. It should be coming out right now. Vultures coming to this side of the map, and Mini knows that. I think it's the moment for Mini to go home. He cannot possibly be in this area anymore. His observer should be coming out now at some point in the future. Anyways, all of these vultures will get repaired, and looks like Barracks still has not yet expanded. He still has not yet expanded. Mini will come to and has cleared this area. He need to make sure that Barracks could not expand. Anyways, vultures is going to try to get a high ground, but there are no openings whatsoever. He just lays some mines, and that's it. Looks like Mini is being very patient. He's not moving the rest of his probe down to the ramp. He's just going to mine with a few probes that he's gotten there. He's going to come out, clear the mines, and he needs to re-establish his pylon wall. As for Barracks, what is the deal? He's going to have to come out and expand now. Yeah, that's right. He will come back. Mini would try to take away one tank, but it's not going to be possible. That tank will live, and an expansion is going to come out. But it's going to be 2 bases versus 1. The probe saturation for Mini is not that great, but at least he's got observatory. And I guess Barracks' only hope is to go for major counterattack right now, but it looks like there's going to be some 6 or 7 vultures moving out and trying to exploit the situation. During this time, Mini need to wall himself up. He's going to try to wall himself up here. The tanks are sieging. There are 3 tanks on high ground. Observers need to see the area right now before moving in. He's looking. There's going to be some move challenge. He's going to move ahead. He will get at least 1 tank. 1 tank will be gone. What is it attacking this SCV for? Go for the tank. He gets it, but he loses 3 Dragoons in the process. But looks like these vultures on the backside. We need to lay some mines here to clear it out. Already the first game in the series is so insane, so hectic, so climatic. And now a lot of tanks are coming out. Barracks has practiced really well, and he's learned a lot from Flash. If it is, as you say, he is one of the Flash's disciple, then that is what it is. But anyway, going to be having Reavers. Do we have additional tech from Barracks? I don't see anything else. I don't see Starport. So there's going to be one chance here for Mini to come out. What is going to be going to the Vadoon? I think Stargate. Okay, interesting. It's going to be going for carriers. Carriers is, of course, completely unexpected in this game. But anyways, there's going to be a lot of Dragoons coming out to try to clear those vultures. And Mini is not in a hurry to expand. He will use the Reaver to contain his enemy. He missed a second of time there. Of course, for perfectionists like Mini, every second matters. That Mini is a perfectionist is almost like an overstatement, because he's definitely not a perfectionist when it comes to probe management, to economy management, but he's definitely a perfectionist when it comes to micro and duo battles. I mean, he's insane melee god. He loves to have duo battles between Zealot and Marine, Zealot and Zerlings, Zealot and whatnots, vultures even. Anyways, the Shadow's gonna try to lay some shot. Does he have some Zealot inside? I think he might have. There are no turrets. He will come out. He will try to bomb something here. He's looking for an opportunity. And looks at the number of tanks, though, for Barracks is very high. This is insanely a high amount of tanks here. If Mini loses his Reaver during this entire time, he might be facing some problem. He's got something inside. The tanks are trying to come out, and there's Zealot. He will actually try to go for attack, and he's trying to attack the tank, which is not the right idea. He cannot possibly kill any tank in this group. We need to try to get some shots on the SCV, especially the SCVs on gas. But I guess he's gonna retreat. He's got his second Stargate, as well as the what is the other thing that he's building, the fleet bacon, so I think it's gonna be fine. That's a nice shot, killing 2 vultures. Any unit is important. Nice Zealot, and the next attack will be on the tank. Looks like SCV pulls back. How the hell does Barracks know to pull back his SCV? He's gonna be losing 1 tank now, and now there's gonna be some nice attack, and this Barracks will fall for sure because there's nothing here to block. Tanks on the high ground, can he save it? I'm not so sure. There's gonna be at least 1 Dragoon that will take some shots. You need to put the weak Dragoons back. He's not putting back, but at least he's gonna get a Barracks, so that's gonna be nice because it's gonna be to slow down the growth of the factory count here. There are only 3 factory, but the number of tanks is very high. Keep in mind that Barracks has not lost any tanks since the first time that he lost the 3 tanks right outside of Mini's expansion. So his tank count is looking very, very good. I'm not so sure about upgrades. He's going to be coming up with a replacement Barracks and some of the units here. There are 2 vultures out on the field, and I guess Mini is going to have to expand now just to at least show to the enemy that he's expanding. I don't know. Maybe Barracks is going to suspect something. The moment he doesn't see any expansion at all, he will know for sure that it's either rush to arbiters or rush to carriers. Rush to arbiters is kind of rare these days. It's almost guaranteed to not work. It will be rush to carriers. Anyways, we will take a great shot to damage those tanks. Of course, it's not the end. Those tanks can get repaired at some point in the future, and there's going to be a chance for these vultures to come out here. And these vultures have seen, they have known, they have suspected that there are no expansions, and there's something else in terms of technology that's going on here. My looks out. Okay, there's going to be, okay, I think the first pair of carriers will be coming up very soon, and +1 weapons on the carriers. The game is so intense. I actually don't feel like pausing to start to thank some of my fans. I need to thank some of my fans, but I guess I'll just leave that for one of the next game because I'm just so enchanted by these 2 players. And by the way, that Mini has pulled out his sexy control, you know, whatever Reavers and stuff, and Barracks with this amazing ballsy build here. But anyways, finally Mini will expand after his 2 carriers are on the move. And for now, Barracks got, I think, 0 Goliaths. I think he's definitely upgrading Goliath with range now, and he's gonna eventually bust out at some point in the future. Barracks is checking on this map on the various bases. At the top right, there's no hidden expansion, which is of course a very natural reaction. Anyways, Mini's gonna pick up his Reavers and go back here. So I guess it is going to be the time finally for me to start to thank some of my fans, the support of whom I could not live without. I'm just gonna quickly go to the name Mr. Spider-Mine. You are very, very relevant in this game. I thank you for your minimal effort to support me. Mr. Alexander the Great, thank you very much for your support in the last 2 days. You're amazing as well. Mr. Chen, you've been leaving very, very nice comments. Keep on supporting me. Mr. John from Sweden, what's going on? Mr. Hojek, como estas, mon amigo, mon hermano. Mr. JW from Deutschland, what's going on? Guten Tag, Guten Nacht, and Ich bin Dick. Mr. McDonald, what's going on, man? Do not fight with other people. It's not civilized to go on street brawls at this time. Just relax and have a coffee. Mr. Peter from Poland, thanks for your support. Mr. Sea Goblin from Norway, what's going on, dude? What's going on? And last but not least, the VIP thanking person, it is going to be Mr. Thomas. That's right, Mr. Thomas from the Netherlands. Thank you very much, all of you guys, and let's shut you all out and let's enjoy this game. Some nice tanks move on, and Barracks is very, very methodical. These carriers is going to be able to buy some leverage time here, but we need to actually have the micro correctly. The number of Goliaths is very, very high. There's going to be some tanks attacking. The Shadow's got to be very, very careful. At least the turret has fallen. The Dragoons will take the first shot, but we will do it. And the Reaver's not attacking. He's going to land both Reavers. Lost both Reavers. Going to be to land a shot on one of the tank. He lands a second shot on the tanks. Are destroyed. There's some nice attacks here, and all the Dragoons on this other side has been destroyed. Mini's not paying attention. He's going to have to fall back here. Dragoons attacking, but those Dragoons are so damaged. It's going to be a great Reaver shot, but that was a dud. That was a dud. These Reavers going to try to come out and try to attack. The Shadows got sniped. The carriers are not paying attention. Oh my god, Barracks is going for an insane move here. The number of tanks and Goliaths is just enough, and the +1 weapons is helping out so much on this other map. The Reavers are trying to retreat. Not a bad idea. They could not possibly survive the onslaught of the tank from coming from the high ground. It's going to be better to retreat and use the Reaver to slow the other enemy. He's moving away with his Observer to buy time here. Those 2 Reavers might as well cost the game here for Barracks. There's going to be next attack. Dragoons coming from both sides. The carriers are trying to go for attack. There, how many Goliaths? About 5 Goliaths remaining. Dragoons are falling very, very fast. He's trying to clear as many tanks as possible, but they're completely melted in the face of those Goliath fire. Use the battery. No, the battery is no longer operational. He's gonna have to pull back, but there are only 3 Goliaths remaining. The tanks will take some shots. Kill the Goliaths is a better idea. Do not need to kill any of the tanks. Just kill the Goliaths. There are only 2 Goliaths remaining. The tanks come forward. The probes need to run away. And now all of the Goliaths have been sniped. The carriers can actually go on the tanks one by one. The last of the Goliaths have fallen. This Nexus is falling very, very fast though. And behind this, there's going to be no more mining. No more mining. Where are the Goliaths? I see them moving across the minimap. I think the first Goliath is going to be about 5 seconds away from now. These tanks are getting destroyed fast. The first tank, the second tank, the third tank, the fourth tank, and those Goliaths are trying to fall back. Attack, man. Do not be a chicken. Attack, engage yourself. You are part of the Confederacy, but he's losing so many Goliaths. Oh my god, Mini on one base is destroyed. All of these tanks left and right supply-wise. Mini 87 and Barracks 68. What an insane move here. Not enough mining activities and no more expansion. Mini needs to rebake expansion now. His carrier is going to be attacked by some of Goliaths on the high ground. He might lose one of the first carrier now, but to save most of them, he's going to try to come back here. But he needs to expand now. Expand. He's not expanding. He doesn't have observers. He could not spot, and now this observer coming up very, very slowly. He needs to buy some time. He needs to pull his observer back. So now 4 carriers versus a bunch of turrets and 5 or 6 Goliath. Number of Goliaths is very high. Keep in mind that Mini's mineral count is terrible. It's so insanely low. But anyways, he's gonna try to come out. He'll at least get one of the units. There's scanners, which means that if a Barracks wants, he can actually scan this high ground. He snipe an observer. Not a bad idea to go for the observer sniping at this point, because every unit counts here, and mines will be a problem for the Dragoons. Anyways, these STV trying to return, and there's a Reaver here. I'm not so sure why this Reaver is just hanging out. But anyways, they're gonna get pushed. The carriers are gonna try to clear them up, but that's gonna be the signal for the Goliaths to move out. And Mini has seen it with his Spirit of Aversion. He will try to get at least one of these Goliaths, and you need to pull around here and go. As for Barracks, you need to find the weak carriers. Not able to find them. They're retreating behind this area, so that's gonna be very, very tough. But now the next attack from Terran is looking very, very strong. Mini running out of minerals. Mini is getting chased around by his carrier fleet, but on this other map, the tanks will be attacking his front door here. The carrier is going to try to go back and do some moving shots to push these Goliaths back. Not back. That's going to be up to Micro. This Reaver with 7 kills is being insanely annoying. Dragoon's going to try to come out, but there's going to be some tanks sieging here. Need to pull back. The carriers need to group themselves out. The Reavers need to go on the high ground and do a great shot with splash damage. Amazing spread of Goliaths. I've never seen Goliath control like that in my entire life. Personally going to try to come out because Mini will be running up minerals soon. Does Barracks knows about it? I'm not so sure. And Mini, where his 2? He's got 2 more. I think he's got 2 more Reavers somewhere that they just popped. The Reaver will take another great shot. Amazing shot to kill as many units as possible. Barracks running out of minerals. Remember that one insane game between Mini and Barracks? Yeah, that's right. These 2 guys were participants in that amazing, insane game that got 5-star for me a few seasons ago of ASL, and they're going to try to recreate that insanity here. If what I'm seeing is really what I'm seeing, that it looks like both of these are going to be mined out very, very soon. This carrier is going to try to go to high ground and attack. There are a few units, and Observer is trailing and spotting very, very nicely here. There's 1 tank. Observer might get sniped. It's going to be a nice scan. Killing Observer is the best move right now that Barracks can try to go for, but Observers are cheap, so he can actually just remake them very, very easily at some point in the future. But anyways, at least he's going to try to hold this high ground. Barracks and Midi is going to try to contain this bridge. It cannot expand right now. What is the next thing they can do? I'm not so sure, man. Beanie is running out of minerals. Maybe start to go to work on the turrets. It's a great idea just to clear out the interceptors so that they're working out now, nicely one by one. Get the turrets. Of course, during this time, killing the turrets, he will lose some interceptor, which is also very, very important because he doesn't actually have enough money to even make interceptors. Those tanks are coming down the ground, but they're gonna get separated from the rest of the Goliaths, man. The number of carriers getting very, very high. One of the carriers got 11 kills, and 6 carriers is no joke. No joke at all. That is like Mini's gonna get pushed back. The Dragoons holding this bridge is still keeping Barracks captive, and Barracks running out of money in his main. He's also, well, he's not yet mined out in his expansion, but he's kind of low as well. Anyways, it's gonna be another engagement here. Goliaths need to pay attention to the carriers. Looks like he's also trying to pay attention. Maybe he need to make another battery instead of his main, possibly. Anyways, this is like mutualist harassment almost, right? Because the carriers are acting like mutants. They dive in, they go for SCV harassment, they come back out when the Terran player decide to move out. Anyways, killing entry base is gonna be buying a lot of time here because no more vision on that area. Mini 102 supply, Barracks 77. Barracks got 3 tanks. He's got 3 tanks, so if any of those tanks get picked off, just like in the game of, Zerg versus Terran, if any of the tanks get picked up, then it's GG. Because the rest of the forces cannot fight against those Dragoons. Anyways, Command Center is going to float out. Of course, Terran player could do that. Protoss players could not float out the Nexus, so that's going to be a problem. He's going to try to kill the extractor here. The refinery, excuse me, that's fine. Barracks has got a lot of gas. Anyways, 1 tank gets sniped so quickly. This is a problem for Barracks. Need to save his tanks, and this extractor refinery, excuse me, is still being repaired furiously, so that's gonna be good. Go for that SCVs, man, on the ridge. I think it's gonna be better. But anyways, soon Barracks gonna be up to 3 bases. But looks like Media has remade his base, and look at this low econ game. 90 minutes on the game, and neither of these players have taken expansion. This game will get at least 3-star, if not 4. We shall see if it's gonna be able to get 5-star and actually eclipse that other game that I've casted a long time ago. If you have not seen the game, I'm gonna put that link to that game in the playlist. That insane game between Mini and Barracks a long time ago. That was on what that map was. Was it? It was on an orange map. I'm not exactly sure what was that map exactly. Dragoons are gonna move to the left side because the tanks are shelling from the right side. Finally, Dragoons have cleared this area, and now they're gonna be within reach of the last tank on the left side. No more forces. Dragoons need to move a little bit to the left. Move to the left and forget about the right flank. He's gonna try to snipe the command center. Dragoons actually being very stupid right now, but finally they've reached this command center and we start to attack against all of those SCVs. And how many tanks remaining? The guys need to plow forward now, but looks like Barracks doesn't have enough. Barracks doesn't have enough. Dragoons are once again being very annoying. The last tank get destroyed. Barracks not paying attention to his forces here. SCVs are falling very fast. Command center is gonna get repaired here. Mini is always about to do it. He needs to kill this command center or kill every single SCV. Some of the Dragoons are actually not attacking. He needs to start to attack. The tanks are slowly plowing forward, and Mini still coming out, and last of the SCV has fallen. Get the last of the turret, and now Dragoons are within reach of that turret as well as the command center. The last of the Goliaths have fallen. Mini freaking goddamn Starcraft god. Thanks for watching, and bye. We can see you soon. Bye.